Hello, I am Fernando. In the past months, I have worked with Blue Seeds, an organization working on sustainable financing of marine conservation. My role was to explore a new financing mechanism, blue carbon, which in recent years has become one of the most discussed nature-based solutions to climate change. My project focused on developing a blue carbon financing mechanism to conserve the salty lungs of the Mediterranean Sea, the endemic seagrass Posidonia oceanica. Posidonia oceanica is a slow-growth seagrass species that stores much more carbon than terrestrial forests and nearly 2 times more carbon than the global seagrass average. This is because Posidonia's iconic mat structure, which is composed of densely packed dead rhizomes, sheets, and sediments that can be up to 6 meters deep. Estimates indicate that the carbon stored in Posidonia is up to 89% of Mediterranean countries' fossil fuel emissions since the Industrial Revolution. But unfortunately, these ecosystems and the ecosystem services they provide, including carbon storage, are under threat by local human pressures such as anchoring. When anchors are tossed and recovered, they penetrate and are dragged along the meadow, which releases the carbon stored in the living seagrass and the sediments it holds. To conserve Posidonia and reduce the damage due to anchoring, we are developing a blue carbon financing mechanism to pay for the installation of eco-moorings in Mediterranean MPAs. Blue carbon financing involves creating and selling carbon credits. The amount of carbon credits is determined by calculating the difference between the baseline or business as usual scenario and the project scenario. In our case, our baseline scenario is the continued anchoring on Posidonia meadows. Anchoring releases the carbon stored in the seagrass and its sediments, which is oxidized to produce CO2. Our project scenario is to install eco-moorings, which reduces anchoring pressure. With reduced anchoring pressure, the Posidonia can recover and store more carbon. The difference between these two scenarios, the avoided emissions and the additional carbon storage, is the total carbon credits associated with the project. Instead of working through existing methodologies, we are creating an independent methodology with experts at the University of Corsica, which is scientifically robust but simpler than existing methodologies. To add robustness to our methodology, we are creating a model to estimate the penetration depth of different sized anchors. We are hoping our model allows us to more confidently calculate sufficient carbon credits to finance eco-mooring installation. In the end, our goal is to create a Blue Seeds eco-mooring package, whereby we generate blue carbon credits through an independent methodology to finance, or depending on the carbon credits generated, co-finance the installation of eco-moorings. Then, with the implementation of mooring fee mechanisms, use the Blue Mooring app, the Airbnb of moorings, we will generate revenues to pay for eco-mooring maintenance. This blue carbon project puts us one step closer to create financially sustainable eco-mooring projects that conserve Posidonia oceanica by reducing anchoring impacts. Thank you.